Hello! These are all fairly simple looks, so let's get on with it. Pearls is easy peasy. I'm just going ahead with some wing liner. And adding mascara to go on my top and bottom lashes. The thing that makes this a more out there makeup look is going to be the lightened brows. This will be the first time I ever do these kind of brows. I've seen some people do it with legitimately dyeing their brows with literal bleach. However, I am not committed enough to these costumes, and I appreciate my brow color, so I'm simply going to go in with a brow brush to comb them out, and then using a separate brow brush to add on a concealer that does not match my skin tone. The point of this is to lighten them, but not make them completely blend in. I did shape them and clean this up a little bit. Adding a little bit of color to my cheeks, and then a lot of color to my lips, specifically a bright ass red orange. As for my hair, I'm taking it down from the ponytail that it was previously in, parting it down the middle and spinning each half around itself until I get it to the back. You could also definitely braid your hair for this, but I cannot for life of me French braid. So this is my rendition, let's say. The first side I simply pinned back, but once I did the other side, I joined them together at the back into a ponytail, and then put that up with a blue bow kind of to match hers. To add final touches, I used a white water-activated paint to quote-unquote highlight both sides of the sideburns area. Then there you have it, Pearl.
Thank you. But it's gonna be a no.
Well, that was the best dancing I've ever done.
Yes, it was very nice. But we already have plenty of gals like you in the troupe. We're looking for something different today. Someone with X Factor.
You don't understand. I need this.
Next in line, please.
I can make it better.
Come on now, darling, you don't want to make a scene and spoil everything.
I'm a star.
It's time to go.
No, I'm a star. Please, I'm a star.
I'm sorry, it's time.
An extraordinary origin story. Extraordinary. Like, yeah, we get the joke, Sarah. Moving on. Here we have MaXXXine Minx from X. With this one, I'm actually starting with the hair, mostly because this day I had decided that if the hair wasn't going to work out for me, I wasn't even going to try the rest of it. But considering you're watching this, I would say I did. Also, all I did was actually curl it, hold it for a few seconds, and then let it drop. I didn't use any hairsprays or anything, but of course I used a heat protectant. Always use protection, guys. Added some retro style earrings, which are the ones you may have seen in my Daphne Blake. So I can't find the backing for my earring. So if you're in a little bit of a pinch, the eraser of a mechanical or not mechanical pencil does the trick. I'm not used to having my hair like this. I'm actually not used to most of this look. Her makeup is the same start as Pearls, doing the faux bleach brow look. But the makeup is a little bit more in your face, with a white cream as the eye base. And a baby blue shade spread all over the lid and blended into the crease. I also did a little bit more of a darker liquid eyeshadow over top, just to give it a little bit of a dimension. And then again, mascara to the top and bottom lashes. I'm not sure if it's Mia Goth in general or just the character she's played in this trilogy, but she has very prominent bags under her eyes. So I wanted to add that the same eyeshadow I would normally use as a contouring shade on my eyes, using my natural eye bags to be the guide. No shade to her, at least in that regard. Accidentally touching fake blood along the way and accidentally putting that all over my face. Oh my god, oh my god. Things are happening. And then blending that out with the same eyeshadow I would usually use to blend a color into my eye crease. I'm also using the contour shade on a small round brush to add some extra freckles onto my face. I had some to start, but I wanted to add a few more of them. As well as a dark spot to emulate the mole she has just below her lip. And then all down her chest as well. Then a little bit of blush to liven up my cheeks a little. I realized after I added these that I wanted to add even more freckles, so I did just that. Lastly, it was lipstick time. A rosy mauve.
You're a kidnapping, murdering sex fiend. I'm a fucking star. The whole world is gonna know my name.
Say it, Uncle now.
I will not accept a life I do not deserve.
I do not deserve.
Stop fucking staring at me. I will not accept a life I do not deserve.
Oh look, my natural brows. Well, not natural, but like natural color. Using a white cream base on my lid yet again. And then back in with that same baby blue eyeshadow. I am bringing in a little bit more than I did the last time, but using the same blue liquid eyeshadow over top and blending that out. This time around, I am adding a wing though. Thinking about Mia Goth throughout this trilogy, you have two characters, Pearl and MaXXXine, and they obviously mirror each other. However, with the makeup in the first two films, they obviously kind of counteract but mirror each other at the same time. Once she becomes her own quote-unquote own person in MaXXXine, it's almost ironic that her makeup becomes a mix of what she wore before mixed with Pearl's makeup. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I don't know. Who knows? I'm also adding a black liner to my bottom waterline after I've dragged that blue down under my bottom waterline. And then, again with the mascara to the top and bottom lashes. A few less freckles, but they are still there. And a bold-ass red lipstick. A little bit more bold than Pearl's. A sexy red. And then wig time. Remember the earrings I put on MaXXXine before? Well, these are them, but in a different color. And we're good to go. With that being said, there may have been a little bit of blood ahead.
MaXXXine. If you need to read off the sides we gave you, just go ahead, all right?
I know the lines.
She turns to the camera. Your agent tells us you're quite a popular name in adult film and entertainment. Is that correct? I'm curious, did you always want to be in that line of work?
I always wanted to be famous.
Y'all might as well go home because I just fucking nailed that.
Drop it! Buster. What were you gonna do, huh? Celebrities who got their start in horror movies.
Jamie Lee Curtis, John Travolta, Demi Moore, Brooke Shields, and
MaXXXine fucking minx.